It was obvious my father hated me. Even my friends from school noticed it, and they used to tell me, "Your father is too strict. Your older brother is already driving his car. Your older brother is already using the latest phone. Your older brother has already started working in your father's company." They told me to act fast. Very soon, there will be nothing left for me. I was always sad. Dad and my older brother Simon would discuss business every single time they got together, and when I tried to contribute, they would shut me down or ignore me. So I did what any forward-thinking son would do. I asked for a meeting with my father. I needed to say my mind. I was not valued in this house and I needed to speak up. My father had called me to his study and sat behind his large desk with those glasses he wore when he was serious. Well, I did not let that intimidate me. They had mocked my head for too long in this house. "Dad," I said, "I have had enough in this house. You all don't appreciate me. No one values me or even recognizes my worth. Yes, I failed my exams, but I told you that I wanted to be a YouTuber. I know I have 36 followers, but I told you that these things take time. I need more video games and more sophisticated cameras. Yet you refuse to support me. Everything is about your precious son Simon. It's okay. I am tired of struggling to be seen. Kindly give me my own share of your wealth before you tell me it is finished. I need to go and find myself in this world. You are the kingmaker in this town. Everyone respects you. You have money and plenty of staff who serve us here, but no one gives me any respect, and it is because no one cares about me. I have a plan to move in with Jide while I think about my life. This house no longer feels like home to me. I am a stranger here. Please release me. Give me my inheritance. I don't want to hear stories. I need to find my way." I said all of this with utmost confidence. My friends were all in the same club at the university. I had a number of them, yes. I had started university in the East. They said I talked with someone during an exam. I asked after his sick mother only, and they rusticated me. My friends told me that it was a simple thing. "Tell your daddy to call the VC. Your daddy is a man of influence." I called my daddy. This man, this heartless man, he refused to do anything about it. And I was in my final year already. Instead, he watched me apply to another university. This next university, I don't even understand the course they gave me. Special education. Can you imagine? A mobile like myself, learning sign language and doing all that stuff. No way. I went to my father again to ask him to change it to something like medicine or pharmacy. Dad told me to start the course, that he would change it for me later. I'm in 300 level. One more year to graduate. My friends began to make fun of me, saying I was associating with people who were beneath me. I was upset. I kept calling Dad, and he kept begging me to continue, that he was looking into it. It was when Taye, my friend, called me a fool and told me my father was just deceiving me, that I would end up as an assistant in an old people's home, that I had had enough. That word pained me. Immediately, I packed my bag and left school. How would learning Braille put money in my pocket? My brother Simon studied accounting and came out with the first class, and I could tell Daddy was so proud. I always felt like a failure. I did my best to please him, but I always fell short. Do you know that I went to the doctor and they diagnosed me with autism, ADHD, and depression? I showed the result to my dad. I needed his pity. Do you know what this man said? He spoke so gently, as if he was speaking to my soul. He said, "Whose report will you believe?" I just weak. So here we are. My friends were at Panama Hotel waiting for me. I had to leave that day. See, Even with my hard boy attitude, I made the mistake of looking into my dad's face, and immediately I regretted my decision. I saw his heart. I saw the unspoken words. I saw love. I saw kindness and compassion. But I remembered how he had disciplined me the hardest. He sent me on errands when we had servants in the house. He refused to buy me a car, yet he would be sending me up and down. Go to Oshogbo, go to Modakeke, go to Badagry. Those people thought I was a mere messenger. It was humiliating. I had made up my mind. There was no going back. My son, please don't go. I am sorry for the discipline, but it is who the Father loves that he chastises. I am building you to be responsible. Do you know that when you have been tried through the fire, you will come out as gold? Please, my son, it will break my heart to let you go. Stay with me and we'll work things out. He stood up to hug me and I moved back. Jide, my friend, had told me Dad would try to gaslight me and I should not agree. My father had gold factories in Dubai where Jide's father worked, and Jide knew my father had so much money compared to the paltry sum he used to give me as pocket money. Me that should be on full allowance with all expense paid trips every quarter. Let me shock you. Do you know that I don't even have a passport? It is so embarrassing. Honestly, my dad has been cheating me. Dad kept pleading, but my mind was made up. The boys were waiting for me in town. We were going to paint the town red this night. Today was the day I got my freedom. When Dad had tried his best and I didn't budge, he called his bank. Please transfer to Andrew's account. It took all of 15 minutes and I saw the figure. Hey, I saw the zeros. I'm telling you, the amount was like phone number. Wait. Did I see right? Oh boy, I don't hammer. Wait, Durono. The boys had told me I should be expecting around 100 million. But this was much more. See Bugatti. I did not even feel any remorse. I didn't look back to see my father's face again or the tears that were flowing from his eyes. That one did not concern me. My box was already at the gate. Look out, world. Here I come. It would have been wicked of me not to share this money with my people now. They were the ones who gave me this idea. They gave me the update. I gave them something small as appreciation, but when we stepped into the club that night, everyone knew a rich kid was present. They were singing my praises. I felt good. We went to Banana Island and we purchased a house. My friend and I called ourselves the Brotherhood. We looked after each other. See the cars we bought now. Matching cars for all my friends. All sorts of girls were trying to get my attention. It was about 3 months later when my father called. I saw his name on my iPhone 17 Pro Max. See this old man. He thought I would not survive. Me, that have invested my money in crypto. I will soon cash out and apply to be the governor of this state. See, everybody relax. I had plans. Simon even sent me a text message telling me to take it easy, that Dad was heartbroken. Please, nobody should guilt trip me. Oh yeah, everybody, chop block in Jare. I had over 30 friends living with me. Life was simple. We would wake up, play PS5, have a party for no reason, eat and sleep. We were living the life of our heads. If you know, you know. I wanted to travel abroad and take my friends on holiday, but I don't know why they kept denying me visa. They didn't know who I was, youngest money maker, me that wanted to better their economy. They were all crazy. It was my friend Eze who advised me to get a letter of introduction from my dad to help with the visa. See, I would rather eat pig food than go back to that man. All the enjoyment he had prevented me from having. The only problem now was these gambling people. They were playing tricks on me. I was losing money. Imagine, this silly Gile that called himself my friend took my Formatic for a ride while he was drunk and high at the same time, and he totaled my car. I wasn't too worried. I still had some money in the bank and my crypto was growing, but I refused to go back to school. The more my family called to plead with me, the more I went in the opposite direction. What is funny is that all my friends would go for their lectures and come back to use my house as a hostel. It hurt me a little, and I began to look for a way to leave the country. I paid an agent to help me to apply to the UK or France, somewhere close. He charged me over 20 million naira, but I was desperate. I needed to show these boys that education was nothing. It wasn't up to 3 days before the visa came out. Come and see the shock on their faces when I told them, especially that silly Jide. Imagine him saying we must go together. Well, to show him, I traveled alone. But I don't know what happened at immigration. You see, that was the worst humiliation of my life. It would have been better if I had never gotten that visa, because the dogs they brought to sniff me, the hours I spent in detention, and I was still deported. They said the picture was not mine. I explained that it was my agent who did it like that to her. Before I could open my eyes, I found myself back in Lagos. I couldn't even go home. I had to stay in a hotel on the mainland. My friends could not know about it. It was just a little setback. It was a cleaner in that hotel who told me to go and read the book of Job. But did I listen? After a week, I took a taxi to my house. My brothers and sisters, my house had been sealed. When I left, the boys had invited some strangers, and there was a police raid, and ammunition and other weapons were found. Some of my friends fled, others were arrested, so that meant I had no house. Let me call my crypto people. I needed accommodation. Is this not their number? Why is it not going through? Wait, someone told me they saw our crypto boss online. Let me Google his name. Ayemi Temi Bami. EFCC is my boss's new address. Wow. Wait. What just happened? I was standing in front of my former house. No friends, no money, no link. Okay, I went to the bank. I was able to take the money and rent somewhere remote. I needed to think. My village people were after me. My friends knew I was back, but they were not picking my calls. The police didn't let me take anything from my house. Okay, I will start again. I will bounce back. Please, everybody help me. Do you know a strong pastor you can recommend? It rained badly that night. The rain collapsed and my roof removed like a pack of cards. Hey, who did I offend though? Was this real, or was someone targeting me? There was pain in my tummy. Was it ordinary hunger or an ulcer? I had nowhere to lay my head. It was cold at night. I lay on the football field of a school nearby. What could be worse than this? I was already catching a cold, a whole ajebota like me. Could I survive this? I woke up to find a man covering me with a filthy wrapper. I didn't even know when I said thank you. But he wasn't a madman. He was only hard of hearing and mute. It was then the scales fell from my eyes. We communicated in sign language. His name was Frank. He took care of me and invited me to his community. They all shared their food with me. In the mornings, they would beg by the roadside and come back and share food and coins with me. We lived together for a month, and then I decided I needed a job. They took me to see Mama G. She had a piggery in the same area. The woman was wicked though. She did not pay me, and I had no choice. She told me she was providing accommodation and feeding me. See wahala. Which feeding? Which accommodation? I was sleeping in the pig's pen with the pigs. Me that rejects pork, no matter how delicious it smells. I was packing their dung and cleaning their pen. As soon as she brought their food, I would eat first before feeding them. Do you know Mama G caught me and forbade me? So she said I had to wait for the pigs to finish eating before I could have their leftovers. No now. I did this for 1 week and I could no longer bear it. I had an apartment in my father's house. I used to give the cooks a menu of what to cook for me. I remembered my father's eyes, the way he wanted to hug me, and I shrugged him off. No, tomorrow I would trek from Ikorodu to Lekki. It was better to go and wash plates in my father's house than to eat pigs' leftovers. Yes, I remembered I remembered what I said, that I would rather eat pig's leftovers than go back to my dad. Well, I said goodbye to my friends. Frank gave me 500 naira. I was so happy. I will use it to buy water along the way. At dawn of the next day, without shoes on my feet, I walked to Ikorodu Road, through the mainland to Victoria Island. I'm sure people thought I was crazy. I didn't care at that moment. After close to 12 hours of walking, I saw the black gate. I stood in front of my father's house. The security guards were questioning me. They held their noses. I was reeking of pig dung. They didn't even recognize who I was. It was when I fainted that one of them shouted, "It's Andrew!" And my father was called immediately. I woke up in the hospital with all sorts of drips and machines attached to my body. My dad was holding my hand. His lips moved in prayer. Yes, I now agreed. I am a disgrace to this man. "Dad," I said. He looked at me. The love in his eyes, the worry, the fear, all at once. "I'm sorry," I said. The shame made me weep. For the useless friends I had chosen, for the community who had nothing yet took me in, and for the wickedness of a woman who could not show love to her neighbor. "Sorry for what?" Dad said. "I am the one who is sorry. I should not have let you go. I saw your friends, but none of them knew where you were. I am so glad you were not part of the raid. As soon as I felt stronger, I was discharged. Come and see the way my household welcomed me, like a president." Dad had arranged a celebration. Even when I told him not to spend any more money on me, he told me he had to throw a big party. His son, who was lost, was now found. He started inviting all his friends. I thank God for keeping me. I cannot fully describe what I went through. I knocked on my brother's door. Simon opened it with a frown, but I fell at his feet and held them. "My brother, please do not be upset with me. When I was a child, I thought like a child. Now I am grown. I have given up childish ways. Please forgive me." He pulled me up to my feet and we hugged. "We are blood," he said. The joy on our father's face as he watched us dancing to the music of the party was priceless. If you must know, I graduated finally. I even got my master's degree in special education as well. Now I handle all of Daddy's foundations. We have a hostel for the blind and a school for sign language. It took me all these wasted years to understand that wealth and riches are nothing. True happiness comes from creating a smile on someone's face, someone who has lost hope, and giving joy to those in need. Thank you, Daddy, for teaching me this valuable lesson. And this is my tale worth telling. Goodbye. Please like, share, and subscribe.